What's up, YouTube family? You already know who it is. It's your boy Young Marty, and this is Young Marty TV. You dig? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and also hit that bell notification. You dig? Oh, don't forget to hit that share button too. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know y'all like my content. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all like the, you know what I'm saying, view my shit. I know y'all like the, you know what I'm saying, y'all know I'm wavy. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to share the video also as well. Shout out to my subscribers. You already know. I thank y'all so much for y'all support and subscribing to the channel. I mean, subscribing to my channel. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. And just bigging up your boy, Young Marty, man. You know what I'm saying? That you already know. This is my dream. You know what I'm saying? This is a dream of mine that I'm pursuing. You know what I'm saying? My rap career, music career, entertainment career. Also as a YouTuber, vlogger, entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Social media personnel. You know what I'm saying? I plan to be on the radio one day. You know what I'm saying? And shooting videos, music, doing more music, you know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of things in store, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things in store. So, excuse me, y'all make sure y'all motherfucking stay tuned, you know what I'm saying? Stay in tune with your boy, you know what I'm saying? You already know, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy, Young Marty. So, today, I got a dope story time for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Dope ass story time for y'all, you know what I'm saying? So, um, basically, this is the story of how I met Fetty Wap. You feel me? I'm gonna jump right into it. I ain't gonna waste no time. You dig? Motherfucking basically, I told y'all the story of, you know what I mean, me and Monty, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, me and Monty went to, I went to school with Monty, you know what I'm saying, from the Remy Boys. Y'all already know who he rap with, you know what I'm saying, Fetty Wap, and also P Dice was in the Remy Boys too, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I never met P Dice, you know what I mean, in person, you know what I'm saying? I never met P Dice, period, you know what I'm saying? But I met some of his people, you know, people that I know, whatever, but I definitely, like I told y'all, you know what I'm saying, knew who Monty was, you know what I'm saying, because we went to school together back in '06, you know what I'm saying, back in 2006, you feel me? And then this was an 8 period time frame, you know what I'm saying? We was, you know what I mean, in school together, and then like through the years, you know what I'm saying, I seen them again through the years, whatever, so we was always love, it was always cool, you know what I'm saying, we like friends, basically, like, not, like, basically, like, our friends knew, like, basically, like, we was in the same, we consider us, like, as friends or whatever like that, you could say friends, cool, because even today, if I was to see him today, if we was to see each other today, it'd be all love, it'd be all respect, you know what I'm saying, so, yeah, so basically, this is my story time of how I met Fetty Wap. You know what I'm saying? So basically, motherfucking, like I told y'all, I knew Monty first because we went to school, whatever, whatever. My boy Punchy, my boy Jihad, you know what I'm saying? He in the Trap Queen video, you know what I'm saying? Um, I told y'all about my boy Al Tariq, you know what I'm saying? Well, basically, I'm about to tell y'all about my nigga Al Tariq, my nigga Weez up in Patterson, you know what I'm saying? I hope you watching this video, my boy. Shout out to you, you know what I'm saying? You already know, brothers, you know what I'm saying? You already know. But yeah, um, basically Fetty Wap, how I met Fetty Wap was basically Monty brought him to my boy Al Tariq crib, you know what I'm saying? So me, Al Tariq, my nigga Jihad, um, T Streets, who I mentioned in the last video, basically, that's where we shot the video on I forget who phone it was on. It was either on my boy Al Tariq phone or it was on my phone. You know what I'm saying? It was on one of our phones where we recorded the video of me, Fetty Wap, Monty, uh, T Streets. We all just standing around freestyling, rapping, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This was in 2010. You know what I'm saying? This was in 2010. You know what I mean, what we did, where we shot the video. I think it was either 2010 or 2011, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 2010, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I remember um, I was still on the run at this time, you know what I'm saying? I was still on the run from a situation, from a probation violation out in Gwinnett County, Georgia, you know what I'm saying? So I was on a run when I met Fetty Wap, you know what I'm saying? So I was always going to my boy Al Tariq crib, you know what I'm saying? Even though We finished the program. Everybody moved on with their life, whatever. Cause I told y'all back in '06, I came home. You know what I'm saying? I just did an 18-month pro. I just did an 18-month big. You know what I'm saying? I did 5 months in the youth house, and then I did 13 months in the program. You know what I'm saying? Um, After that, like I said, I came home. You know, I'm from Newark, so I was only in Newark for a couple of weeks, and then my caseworker, my social worker, she moved me out to Patterson. You know what I'm saying? So that's when they put me in a school called Youth Build GED slash construction program, and I was also in Independence. You know what I'm saying? Independence is like a boys group home. It's a group. You know what I'm saying? It's a group home for boys, but it's not like a group home, but it's like a transitional, group home for boys, where for young men entering like from jail or from harsh like situations growing up, of getting taken away from their parents. You know what I'm saying? Like kids grew up in the system, runaways, motherfuckers who been in foster care group homes, detention centers, you know what I'm saying, youth house, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So I was a part of that club, you know what I'm saying. So I ended up in this program in Patterson, whatever. So this particular program, Monty was in this not the program, but the school, Youth Build. Like I told y'all in the last video, that's why I was going to school with Monty, and I went to that school for 8 month period, from '06 to 2007. You know what I'm saying? And in 2007, that's when I went to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That's when I went to Georgia to go stay with my aunt Samantha, and ultimately me leading to me ultimately me living with my cousin Tommy. You know what I'm saying? And us, basically jugging and finessing, and me getting caught up and locked up. You know what I mean? Getting felony charges, all types of shit, going on the run. You know what I'm saying? So those stories is coming up. Y'all make sure y'all stay focused, stay tuned with that one. So y'all make sure y'all keep your eyes open. You know what I'm saying? So basically, like I told y'all, this is how I met Fetty Wap. Basically, I met my boy out Tariq crib in Patterson. You know what I'm saying? So I'm there and shit. Motherfucking Monty comes through. You know what I'm saying? Monty, like I told you, I already knew Monty. You know what I'm saying? We was in class, nigga. We used to be in class cracking jokes on each other. Our crew, my friends, his friends, his like people's from Patterson or whatever. Like we all we you know what I'm saying? Like we always in the same class, so we kind of got like we got history with each other. We had already knew each other, but I haven't seen Monty in a long time. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen him in a while, and to this particular day, and to this particular moment, what I'm telling y'all right now, of how I met Fetty Wap. You know what I'm saying? Well, before Fetty Wap, this is before the fame. This is before the Remy Boys. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I knew these guys before the world. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew these guys before you. You know what I'm saying? The people that's watching this video, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud to say that. I'm happy to say that that they cut from my cloth. I'm cut from their cloth. We cut from the same cloth. You know what I'm saying? We come from the same background, whatever. We got history together. You know what I'm saying? This is 100% facts. You know what I'm saying? So this is Young Marty TV, man. Make sure y'all motherfucking subscribe, man. Hit subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all them dope stories. I'm giving y'all some real shit, the back scenes. You know what I'm saying? The back end of the stories of who I am and who I'm connected with and everything and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I told y'all, Tommy was already my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Tommy is already my big cousin. Tommy, we already related. Like I told y'all, I went down south, got into some trouble, but I went on a run. You know what I'm saying? We just didn't speak for years. You know what I'm saying? We just didn't speak. Like Tommy dropped me off at the Greyhound station and everything. You know what I'm saying? When we last spoke. And she told me that she loved me. I told her I love her. You know what I'm saying? We even recently spoke on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And y'all go check that out on my Instagram page at The Real Young Marty. That's DAREALYUNGMARTY. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check out the whole conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's my big cousin. I love her forever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We was getting money. You know what I'm saying? We was young. I got caught up. You know what I'm saying? I got locked up. You know what I'm saying? But that shit stuck with me for a while. I went on a run, you know what I'm saying? Like they was like all types of shit. Shit was crazy. I got expedited from state to state, not once but twice. You know what I'm saying? So because you know what I'm saying, my auntie and them, they ain't know that. They ain't know what's going on and shit. Like you know what I'm saying. But I was looking for them. Like you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna jump back into the story with Fetty Wap. Like I said, I was looking for them. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple of times, you know what I'm saying, went down south, you know what I'm saying, to Atlanta, pocket full of money, ready to see Big Cuz and them. But like I told y'all, I wasn't big on like, you know, Instagram, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Facebook was my shit. So I always was used to Facebook, you know what I'm saying? But not everybody into Facebook. Like I like we interacted with each other on Facebook, whatever, but like it wasn't like how it was, like how it is now, like how recently, you know what I'm saying? I even talked to my cousin Versace, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. Shout out to my baby, shout out to my baby cuz, you know what I'm saying? Also shout out to my aunt Samantha, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tayan, Yanni, Doobie, the twins. Uh, Doobie is the older brother. That's my boy. He look like Usher, like I told y'all. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Tyan, Yanni, the twins. Those my little niggas. You know what I'm saying? Those my little cousins. The other two kids that my aunt Samantha has. So this my family or whatever. So like I told y'all, I had already been did Tommy and them or like I had already been knew Monty. You know what I'm saying? You know who Monty was. You know what I'm saying? So jumping back to the story with Fetty Wap. So um I'm at my boy Tariq crib. Like, mind y'all, this is 2010, 2011, 2010. I think it was 2010, you know what I'm saying? I remember the first time, I think in 2011, so 2012, I got expedited, you know what I'm saying, to Georgia or whatever. I got caught up, got locked up and shit. Um, anyway, so boom, I'm at my boy Tariq crib, so I'm chilling it. So, boom, 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 or the bell ring. Motherfucker, my boy Tariq is in the crib. He like, look who it is, da da da. He like, oh da da da. He like motherfucking Monty. So I know who Monty was, you know what I'm saying? So like I told y'all, this was before motherfucking the Remy boys and all that. It's just we just was all bros, like we all knew who each other was. You know how like you have friends, you go see your friends, and then some of the other homies that you know they come through whatever like that, and you know them like it's the homies, like you feel me? So like this one of the homies, so the homie come through, so Monty come through, and then he had Fetty Wap with him. You know what I'm saying? Like like I told y'all, this is before the fame. You know what I'm saying? This was before Trap Queen and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, um, was Jihad there? I don't know if Punchy was there. You know what I'm saying? Punchy is the light skinned dude shaking Fetty Wap hand in the Trap Queen video. At the beginning of the video, it's the light skin dude, you know what I'm saying? He got the long hair and all that. That's my bro, you know what I'm saying? We was in the same program together, you know what I'm saying? And we went to the same school as well, you know what I'm saying? Even though Monty wasn't in the same program as us, the transitional like group home, he went to the same GED/construction program, which is called Youth Build, you know what I'm saying? Like I explained to y'all, you know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to get confused, you know what I'm saying? I want the viewers, you know what I'm saying, to get confused with my storyline, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to stay focused, stay on point, you know what I'm saying? So I really want to get the date of the year, because I think it might have been 2010 going into 2011, you know what I'm saying? So basically, it was in 2010, you know what I'm saying? So basically, I met my boy Tariq crib, you know what I'm saying? And I had, like I told you, I already been knew who Monty was. Monty come through with Fetty Wap, you know what I'm saying? So Fetty Wap comes. So Fetty Wap comes, it's Fetty Wap, Monty, and this light-skinned girl, you know what I'm saying? Fetty Wap had this light-skinned girl with him, you know what I'm saying? So, we all did whatever. Everybody, you know, I'm shaking hands, dapping up, whatever. And like I told y'all, I mean, this nigga ain't have no dreads. Fetty Wap ain't had dreads. This nigga had the low haircut. Remember y'all seen the low haircut? You know what I'm saying? That was that round. That was, you know what I'm saying? He still had the low haircut. You feel me? It was around that time. You feel me? Uh, so this nigga had a low haircut. Nigga had Timbs on, some construction boots, some tall can constructs, white tee. You know the Jersey wave, bro. Like it was like Jersey. You know what I'm saying? White tee, boots. You know what I'm saying? Low haircut. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had the earrings and shit. Nigga had the earrings and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, fly boy swagged out. You know what I'm saying? So we all was swagged out. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? But we still was young. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to be rappers. Niggas wanted to be stars. Like you know what I'm saying? This was niggas wanted. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm gonna tell y'all, I got so many stories for y'all that explains like what's going on right now, and like how the universe works. You feel me? Like this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just you know what I mean, sharing my link. I'm just like that missing link, like a part of the story, like that. You know what I'm saying? That bring it all together. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? As well as other stories as well, like not just my stories, but other people's stories that connect with mine and my stories that connect with theirs. Like everybody, you know, just how we connect or whatever. So this is Young Marty TV. You dig? So boom, he brung him through whatever. So everybody chill, everybody cool. So like I didn't really notice, like, you know what I'm saying, this is no disrespect, bro, to the homie Fetty Wap, cause I just seen the homie Fetty Wap recently in 2020 in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Like no security in the hood, like you feel me? Uh, $200,000 car, like, you know what I'm saying? That Fetty Wap, Masika, Baby Mama Fetty Wap, Loving Hip Hop, all the hits Fetty Wap, like in the trenches, in the hood, like you feel me? I seen the homie, like you feel me? I even tried to take a picture with the homie. Motherfucking my fucking phone had too much memory in it, you know what I'm saying? Dumbass phone, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to take a picture with Fetty Wap and the phone fucking memory is full, you know what I'm saying? You know how devastating that is, bro. But and this, like I said, this is years later, you know what I'm saying? So, but this was before the fame, the storytelling I'm telling y'all how I met Fetty Wap. Like I told y'all, already knew who Monty was, you know what I'm saying? Because we already went to school together in 2006. For in an 8 period time frame, like we was already like 8 months, like the homie, like you feel me? I was in that school for 8 months, you know what I'm saying? I managed to get my OSHA training certificate, you know what I'm saying, the construction course, you know what I'm saying? I passed the construction part, but I didn't get my GED, you feel me? So, yeah, I know. But, yeah, but at least I did something, you know what I'm saying? So give me that, you know what I'm saying? So I got my certificate in OSHA, which means I could have took my certificate and worked on, you know, houses or whatever, under the table, you know what I'm saying? Still making cash and still making legit money. It's just under the table if that need be, but I'm still have a certificate, you know what I mean, which made me money, you know what I'm saying? Even though I ain't had a GED. This was when I was young, you know what I'm saying? I was still 18, you know what I'm saying? Still 18 years old. So, like I told y'all, so boom. Motherfucker, I met my boy out to crib. Monty brings Fetty through, whatever. So we chilling, whatever. And I'm sitting across from Fetty and shit. I don't know, like I told you, I don't know if this was the second time, like, cause Fetty Wap ended up staying at my boy Al Tariq crib. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about for weeks, bro. Like for for a while, like I was used to go there and see Fetty there all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like this wasn't no one time thing, 2 times, 3 times. Like I went there a lot of times, maybe like 4 times, 5, 6 times, and Fetty Wap was dead. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, shout out to my boy Al Tariq. You know what I'm saying? AKA Weez. You feel me? Sorry if I get your name right, Weez. You know what I'm saying? Love you, my boy. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know y'all gonna see this video at some point. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to make sure I get my story right. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, my Fetty Wap used to stay at my boy Al Tariq crib. Al Tariq is my friend. We was in Independence together, the boys group home, and we also went to the same school as well. You know what I'm saying? So we're friends. We're all friends. Right? We all knew each other. You know what I'm saying? So I just, like I told you, I just haven't spoke to Monty in a while, but I have saw Fetty Wap in the year 2020 twice. You know what I'm saying? Twice in the trenches, bro. In the trenches. You know what I'm saying? So in Patterson too, as well. So yeah, I'm sitting across from Fetty Wap, bro. So um, just to add this up in there, like, bro, like, now, like I told y'all, there's no disrespect to the homie Fetty Wap. I'm just telling my story, you feel me? So boom, I'm sitting across from Fetty Wap one day and shit, and like, you know, we laughing and joking and shit. Like, we laughing and joking. So it's like I done chill with the homie, smoke with the homie, and everything before we shot the video on the phone and shit, rapping, freestyling and shit. So I'm sitting across from Fetty Wap, and like I looked at his eye and shit. Like, you know how you look at somebody, you laughing and joking, like hee ha, you laughing and joking, but the homie eye and shit, like the homie eye never moved and shit. Like, and I was used to be like, what the fuck wrong with his eye? You know what I'm saying? I used to be like, what the fuck wrong with his eye? You know what I'm saying? Like, is there something wrong with his eye? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is there something wrong with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to be defensive, bro. Like, I didn't want to offend the homie. You know what I'm saying? So I never asked. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting y'all know this right now. And like, this is my story. Like, you feel me? So, like, like I said, I never asked. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even know what what the situation about Wiz I was until once I got like caught up on his career and like what they was like him like the Remy Boys and what was going on with them and all the videos and music that they was dropping and the collabs and and everything like that. And homie started telling his story about his eye and shit. You feel me? How he caught the cataracts in one of his eyes and you know and the doctor, saved his eyes or whatever so he could see it one eye perfectly fine, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like that. So, like I told you, I was afraid to ask, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was sitting across from, like, at my boy Tariq crib in Patterson, New Jersey, you know what I'm saying? So, um, and I was always wondering, like, what the fuck is up with his eye? You know what I'm saying? But bro, mad cool though, like, and he could rap, you feel me? Like, he could, you know what I'm saying? He could spit, you feel me? Like, he could rap, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta give it up to them boys, man. You gotta give it up to bro, you know what I'm saying? But like I told you, we was always cool. Like we was always cool. Like anytime I seen bro, was always love, was always respect. You know what I'm saying? I want to add that up in there too. You know what I'm saying? I want to add up in there. We was always cool. Like even when I seen him recently, like I pulled out the taser. Like yo, Fetty, if you ever have any problems, you know what I'm saying? Like holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Like no real talk, bro. Like I pulled out the taser on Fetty. I pulled out the taser. Like yo, Fetty, if you have any problems, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Like I told Fetty that. You feel me? Like I told Fetty, like, yo, if you got any problems, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Let me put this back in, you know what I'm saying? Like I told him that, you feel me? So this is all facts, you know what I'm saying? Uh yeah, damn, did I just pull out the taser? Is that this? Damn. But anyway, that's my life, man. This is Young Marty TV, you dig? We turned up. You feel me? So yeah, I put out the taser on Fetty, like, yo, bro, if you got any problems, holla at me, zap that shit, zip, 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 you know what I'm saying? We all bugged out, started laughing, you feel me? Like, word up. So I put out the taser, like, bro, you got any problems? You know what I'm saying? Zap that shit, like, zip, 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 holla at me, you know what I'm saying? And we all started bugging out and shit. We all started laughing and shit. So this was in Patterson, you know what I'm saying? This was in the trenches 2 years ago, in the year 2020. But the story time that I'm telling y'all was in like 2010, you know what I'm saying? 2010. It was definitely 2010 when I first met Fetty Wap. It was in 2010, you feel me? But like I told y'all, you know what I'm saying? Bro was mad cool, and like I sat across from bro one day, and I'm not sure which day it was, what time. Like was it the second time or the third time I saw bro, or I had saw bro? Um, when I saw him, I was sitting across from him, but at this time it was like in the daytime. You feel me? Like I told y'all, bro used to always rock the tall can strokes, the white tee, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I think he told me he was from Zone 6 one time, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't. I think Fetty Wap that told me he was from Zone 6 one time, bro. Like in the conversation, bro. Like on some like, yo, bro, I'm from Zone 6. Da, da, da. I'm from Zone 6. You know what I'm saying? But I think like the nigga was big on Gucci. You know what I'm saying? He was big on Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying? The rapper Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying? Fetty was big on Gucci Mane. I remember bro used to listen to bro all the time and shit. Like he used to be like he used to be like saying like that's his favorite rapper type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? So I mean, this is my story time. You know what I'm saying? This is Young Marty TV. You know what I'm saying? This is how I met Fetty Wap. The homie Monty brought me to my boy Tariq crib. You know what I'm saying? One day, and we was all like just hanging out, chilling, laughing, joking, smoking weed, whatever. Fetty had his girl with him, it was his light skin shorty. You feel me? I don't know if that became his baby mother years later, whatever. But he definitely had a light skin shorty with him. You know what I'm saying? She was with him, whatever. And you know, Monty came through with him or whatever, and they were, you know, we was all chilling. You know what I'm saying? Everything was all good. So. Boom, that's my story time, man. That's how I met Fetty Wap, you know what I'm saying? I had to add in a little, you know what I'm saying? Cause bro, like, real talk, I was just like, bro, what's up, bro? All right, bro. But I usually, like I said, like, I ain't want to offend, bro, by asking him, like, yo, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? What's up with y'all? Like, you feel me? Like, what's up with y'all eye, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't want to offend him, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to be defensive, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause bro was mad cool, like, you know what I'm saying? Even when I met him, like, recently, bro was cool, bro. I haven't seen Monty in a minute, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely seen Fetty Wap, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to them, man. Shout out to the Remy boys, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, y'all stay up, man. Y'all stay you know what I'm saying? Y'all stay focused on y'all dreams, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Also, you know what I'm saying? To add before I end this video, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I seen these guys make it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was around these dudes when we were like regular people, you know what I'm saying? So, um, I was like I told you, I was still on the run, you know what I'm saying? While these guys was into the music shit and pursuing their dreams, I'm on the run from this probation violation in Georgia, you know what I'm saying? So I'm living with bitches, I'm on the street, I'm getting involved with pimping, gangs, all types of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit got real for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some real nigga shit, but um, seeing them make it, seeing them being around them, and seeing them like drop those videos, and then you know Trap Queen, you know what I'm saying, and then you know seeing my cousin Tommy walk across the screen, you know what I'm saying, on Love and Hip Hop, that shit blew my mind, bro. Like, still to this day, man. Y'all stay focused, man. Like I told y'all, man. Follow y'all dreams. Just follow y'all dreams, man. You know what I'm saying? Follow y'all dreams. Stay focused on what y'all trying to do in life. You know what I'm saying? Because anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? All dreams come true. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here to tell y'all, like this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Dreams do come true. You know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, like I was even around Tommy, you know what I'm saying? I was even with Tommy in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? We was at my aunt Samantha's house, you know what I'm saying? We always living together. And I remember my aunt Samantha asking us, you know what I'm saying, what we wanted to be when we wanted to grow up, you know what I'm saying? And truth be told, bro, like, what Tommy, like, Tommy said she wanted to be a singer. I remember this shit like yesterday, you know what I'm saying? This was like in 1997, you know what I'm saying? Like the 90s, you know what I'm saying? This was in the 90s. So my aunt Samantha, I ain't even, like I'm just like saying, like, I remember even Tommy saying what she wanted to be when she wanted to grow up. You know what I'm saying? And me saying the same thing, like, I wanted to be on TV, you know what I'm saying? I always wanted to be on TV, bro. Why you think my channel is named Young Marty TV? You know what I'm saying? Young Marty is my name, but I always wanted to be on TV, so you put it together as Young Marty TV, you know what I'm saying? So I always wanted to be on TV, bro. Like, that was always my dream of mine, to be on TV. So it's like YouTube, bro. And like, you know, even though I have been on TV and you know what I'm saying, like, you know, also, you know what I mean, like, I've been in you know what I'm saying, also, I'm doing videos, you know what I'm saying, I have lots of videos, I've been in some type of footage before in my lifetime, like, I've been on TV before in my lifetime, you know what I'm saying, in my past, like, I've been on TV, you know what I'm saying, like, on TV before, so it's like, you know, it's like I said, like, it was all a dream, but like I said, to be living out the dream, like, I remember clear as day, my aunt asking us what we wanted to be, and Tommy saying she wanted to be like a rap star, superstar, like a celebrity, you know what I'm saying? So she living out her dream, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, you know what I'm saying? Tommy, Fetty Wap, you know what I'm saying? Living out his dream, you know what I'm saying? Monty, living out his dream, you know what I'm saying? These people that I'm cut from the same cloth, like, I'm cut from these people, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, live out y'all dreams, you know what I'm saying? For real, this ain't no joke. Don't let nobody tell y'all what you can't do and all that stuff, you know? For real, for real. Alright? This is Young Marty, man. And this is Young Marty TV, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay focused. I'm signing out. I love y'all, man. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. You heard? Like the video and all that.